Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today we have here a super exciting tablet because it costs under 1,000 ringgit, very affordable, but it also comes in this setup. That means that it has a keyboard case and it also comes with the HONOR Choice pencil so you can write stuff on it. Now furthermore, it also comes with a couple of cool AI features in here. So if you are in the market looking for a budget tablet but you still want something sort of like a PC setup, maybe you might want to check this out. So let's check out what kind of features we actually have here on the HONOR Pad X9a. Now first things first, just like I mentioned earlier on, this tablet is actually a budget tablet, and the great thing here is that it comes with this entire full setup. Now the keyboard case itself is actually very comfortable to type on. I like it a lot. It's also very silent so you won't disturb anyone who's beside you. And the pencil itself, I would say that it works to a certain extent by being able to detect all your handwritings on the screen. Now furthermore, I took it a step further by actually connecting my own Bluetooth mouse, so I have the full setup here. I can just navigate using the mouse, type on the keyboard and write stuff down if I need to using the pencil. Now moving on, this tablet is not just for work but it's also for your entertainment. And at the front here we do have a pretty nice display. This is an 11.5 inch 2.5K resolution display that refreshes at 120 Hz. Now what HONOR is saying here is that although the price has been maintained compared to this predecessor, but they're actually giving you upgraded specifications all around, and the display is actually one of that. So if you're going to be watching your Netflix, your Disney Plus, just movies on the go, this is actually a very ideal device to actually take with you. It's also worth mentioning that the 4 speakers, 2 on each side, is actually very loud, and it actually gives you sort of like a surround kind of feel when you're just watching your movies. It can get seriously loud. Now furthermore, I think if you are just into watching movies, you might be concerned about your eye protection, and just like on other HONOR devices, HONOR has always been focused on giving you eye protection, and you also find that in the display on the HONOR Pad X9a. Now moving on, since we're talking about watching movies, if you're the kind of person who likes to binge watch shows, you'll be happy to know that the battery in here has increased to 8,300 mAh, and this will give you even longer battery life. Furthermore, the charging speed has also been increased now to 35 watts of HONOR Supercharge. They do provide a charger in the box, and this is actually up from 22.5 watts from last year. Now, moving on to the next thing here, let's talk a little bit on how you can actually use the HONOR Pad X9a to do some work and productivity. I'm looking a little bit over here because I have my notes in here. Now, first things first, like I said, we do have that Bluetooth and stylus combo which actually helps you out with your workflow, and macOS 9.0 here actually comes with a couple of cool AI features for the Notes app. Now let me explain to you a couple of my favorite ones here, and the first one starts with Handwriting Beautification. So perhaps you're not the best person to write words down. Don't worry, just circle it up and the AI will help you to actually touch it up so it looks very, very readable. Now furthermore, the handwriting recognition can also recognize formulas. So if you actually write down a formula, and again, if you're using like really poor handwriting, once again, just circle up those formulas, choose to convert to text, and it will actually do the job for you. So it's actually very good at recognizing your handwriting. Now moving on, there's also the voice to text, and this is supported in multiple different languages. So say for instance, let's say you are in a lecture hall and you just want to transcribe everything the lecturer is saying, you can just use the voice to text feature and everything will just come up in real time. If you are the kind of person who wants to translate it to a different language, you can also do so in real time by just choosing on the language that you prefer. So for example, I'm using English to Chinese right now, and you can see it's actually happening very accurately and very quickly. Now moving on, let's talk a little bit about the HONOR Connect ecosystem. So say for example, you are already using an HONOR device, but your HONOR device happens to be in your bag or is somewhere that you don't even know where it is in your home. So what you can do here is actually very simple. You can just drag down the control center from your top right corner, and then you can see all your devices that's connected to the same HONOR ID. Now this is actually very useful because right now you can just tap and connect your phone right away, and you'll be able to sync your screen of your phone directly onto your tablet. Now once you have that multi-screen collaboration connected, you can then transfer files from your phone to your tablet and vice versa. The best part here is that the HONOR Magic Ring actually enables app or audio continuity between devices. So say for example, you are using Instagram halfway before you switch to your tablet, just launch the multi-screen on your tablet, connect to your phone itself, and you'll be able to continue using the app that you were just using. So the HONOR Connect ecosystem is actually very useful if you use a tablet from HONOR and multiple other devices. Now having said all that, we haven't actually taken a closer look at the design of this HONOR Pad X9a. Now what you will find here is actually a device that's fairly slim. It's also fairly lightweight. If I'm not mistaken, it's lighter than its predecessor, and it also has this body that's made out of metal material, so it actually feels quite premium, although it is under 1,000 ringgit. Now furthermore, this in terms of the performance is being powered by a Snapdragon chipset. It also comes with 8 plus 8GB of RAM that helps you to multitask a little bit better. And ultimately, I think the price here is going to be the main pull factor. So for the Wi-Fi version, it's going for RM999, and there's an LTE version also come in later on in the month. It's also worth mentioning that the price itself covers the keyboard case, the stylus, and there's also a 3-month IG VIP membership during the first sales. So yeah, that's pretty much the HONOR Pad X9a in a nutshell. It's good to see that HONOR is still pushing forward, giving us more better technology in their budget devices. If you want to find out more details about this device, I'll put in a link down below. Feel free to hit me up with any questions if you have any. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Do take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.